Hi everyone and welcome to another video. It's another car boot haul today. This is from Sunday, so a couple of days ago. Sorry for the delay, but it's quite an average size haul today. I went to the big one in Wales and there was loads of people there, but I'd say 75% of them were traders, which is really annoying because I have to drive all the way there. It's about 40 minutes and I have to get very early in the morning. And for me not to pick up much there is quite disappointing. This time last year I was picking up at least twice as much of the stuff. I only spent $39.50 today in total and I usually spend at least double that, so you can see sort of why it's a little annoying going all the way there not picking up much. I suppose it was the last Sunday of half term, so maybe some families are still on holiday, maybe that's why. But one of my local sales wasn't on this week, so I kind of had no choice. I had to go drive all the way to Wales. But I'll show you what I picked up anyway. Obviously I'll tell you what I paid for it and what hopefully I should get on eBay. Just bear in mind that includes postage and doesn't take off any fees or anything. And it's obviously a rough estimate. I put on the screen anything that I need to research after the video. I haven't researched everything yet, but some things I'll just tell you what I think I'll be able to get on eBay for it. And at the end of this video I have got an eBay pickup, a bundle of Doctor Who figures. If you're interested in Doctor Who figures, stay tuned to the end because you'll see those in the box. And there's a couple of charity shop things at the end as well, but they're only little, so I'll tag those on the end of this video because I can't really make a whole video about them. So this is everything I picked up this week. Quick little glance. These plush at the end are from the Tesco car boots in my local area, but everything else from the Duplo onwards was from the Wales car boot. So I'll start off at this end with what I picked up first actually, which was this game. It was £1. It's called Fishing for Words Dice Game. I picked it up because I like picking up these card dice games and it was sealed and it was only £1, so I think that should be okay for sale. I'll put on the screen what that should get on eBay. Next, a puzzle, a sealed puzzle. This store had loads of puzzles, but this is the only sealed one. I've had lots of trouble before with unsealed puzzles, so I tend not to pick those up anymore. But this was sealed. It was £2.50, but it was the beginning of the day and I just wanted to start picking some stuff up because I wasn't having much luck. So yeah, I paid up a bit for that. I don't think it'll be any more than £10, especially this time of year because it's Christmas themed. But you never know, I'll research it and find out. Next, a bundle of these Early Learning Centre figures, Happy Land figures. There were 7 here. They wanted 50p each, but she gave me these 7 for £3, which sounds a lot, but it actually is good value. These figures fetch very good prices when you bundle them up. At the moment, I have still got a whole tub full of Early Learning Centre stuff I need to list. So these figures are really going to help me out when I make bundles for those items. Next, some Build-A-Bear shoes. These are black Converse style ones and these are UK Converse style ones. I've had these before. Not for a few years. These were probably one of the first things I was selling on my business account like 3 years ago. So I don't know the current pricing on these. I'll have to do research and put on the screen. But they're only 50p a shoe, so £2 for the pair, 2 pairs. There are some other clothes for Build-A-Bear stuff, but it was quite tatty and used, so I didn't bother picking any of the other stuff up. If it had been branded like Star Wars or something like that, I might have looked into it, but they're all just generic stuff. So I just left everything else other than these shoes. I actually picked up some books today, which is quite surprising. I don't normally pick up books, but I found these 2 Stranger Things books on a stall. They were £1 each, so I thought I'd pick them up. I'll do them as a bundle. I don't know if they've got any value, but I thought I'd give them a go. Then there was another store, we had loads of books, tons of Star Trek Voyager books. I have sold the odd Star Trek Voyager book before and they haven't sold that well. But I saw these 3 Deep Space Nine books. It's a trilogy, book 1 of 3, 2 of 3 and 3 of 3. It's called Rebels. No idea if it's any good, but as it's a trilogy and it was a complete trilogy, I thought I'll give it a go to sell them as a bundle. I don't know if they've got value. Again, I'll put on the screen if I can find out anything. But they looked interesting and they were £1 each, so I picked them up. He also had some Star Wars books. I've still got a pile of Star Wars books like this that I need to list. They're some of the few remaining death pile things I've got left. I've literally got those Star Wars books, some Duplo and those Early Learning Centre items. That's literally my desk pile now. I've listed everything else I've picked up. So this will go in with them. I don't know if I'm going to bundle them or sell them individually. I'll have to do research on each one. So I probably won't be able to do a pricing on these just because I'm going to be probably bundling them. But they're £1 each, so I thought I'd pick them up. I really like this cover, Heir to the Empire. I just love the artwork on that, probably because it's sort of Return of the Jedi era pictures. But yeah, £1 each for those. Next, a little bit of plush. I've had 2 of these before, so this is the 3rd one I've had in my eBay lifetime. This is Gingerbread Man from Shrek. It's like a hand puppet, I believe, if I remember correctly. I presume you'd be able to control his, I don't know, it's quite difficult, but yeah. It's kind of like a hand puppet thing. It's quite cool. I can't remember how much he goes for, probably about £10 maybe. If it's any more, I'll put it on the screen. He was £1. £2, I got this Eeyore. I got it because it was really interesting and unique looking. It's a book of spells, sort of Halloween themed. He has got a name, I noticed. Eeyore Wizard. So yeah, he was very interesting. That's why I paid £2 for him. Hopefully he'll be worth something. I'll try and find out and put it on the screen. Had this little Mosasaurus. I've had a big one of this recently and sold it for £15. This is like a keyring version. I've had a Dilophosaurus keyring that's sold this week for $10.99 or $9.99. So when I saw this, I picked it up. Now I have washed it. It was filthy. It was covered in brown stains. You can just see some left on the label there. But it was literally filthy. I don't know what had happened to it. So I felt sorry for it, paid £1 and took it home and washed it. I don't know if it's got value, but if I was going on the fact that the Dilophosaurus was worth about £10, so hopefully this one may be the same. I don't know, we'll find out. This mug, now this mug's really interesting because this is one of the mugs I use on a daily basis. And I found another one. This was a bit newer than mine. I've used mine a lot. But yeah, this is from Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars obviously. Disney store, I got it from the Disney store when it was still open in my local town, but it's closed down now. So yeah, brilliant mug. I don't know if it's worth a lot, maybe about the £10 mark. If it's any more, I'll put it on the screen. But a really good size mug, I like big mugs. And another mug I've had before, this BB-8 one. This sold a few months ago, I think it was $8.99. I paid £2 for each of these. Don't think I mentioned that. So yeah, $8.99. I might try for £10 just to start it, because it is genuine Disney Store BB-8 mug. It's really nice. I did sell mine, even though I love it. It's just very awkward to clean. You can see in there. It's quite an awkward shape to clean, but this one's quite nice inside. I don't think it's been used much. So yeah, I'll start that at £10, I think. Next, some Duplo. Now, I keep saying to myself, no more Duplo. I've literally got tons. I'll insert a shot of how much Duplo I've got in the spare room. But when I saw these were made up into sets, and she said these were complete sets, I'm not 100% sure if they are. That is definitely not complete. But these two, possibly they are complete. I might have to try and find out which exact sets they are. But she only wanted £2 a set and £1 for this one. It's got 2 figures with it. I know it's missing a propeller at the end there. But I think that's quite good for £1. I'm sure I can get more than £1 plus postage for it. And this is like an airport with an airplane. It's got 3 figures in. So for £2, that's really good value. And this one was a digger. Now she did have a few other ones, but as I said, I've got so much Duplo and I haven't got the space to store it. So I picked up the best ones. The other ones were like faces, and I can't quite remember if there was anything else decent, but I don't think there really was. These were definitely the best ones. Had the plane and then digger. So £2 each for those. I'll try and find out how much they're worth and put on the screen, but yeah, I don't know. I've literally got no idea about Duplo sets, if they're worth anything. But I'm sure I'll be able to get more than £2 plus postage. So that was all the Wales stuff, and then we went to the Tesco one on my way home. Because I was late, well, it was about 8:15 probably by the time I got there, so late in car boot terms. There wasn't a lot there. Again, not many family sellers, lots of traders. But I picked up some plush from a couple of people. Picked up this Nev. Now, I think this is a bolo. Be on the lookout. I think this character is really cute. I remember this from Children's BBC. Not that I used to watch Children's BBC when this character was on. I was too old. But I just remember seeing this character around and it was very cute. I did like the design. It's Nev, I think his name is. His pads are a little worn. And he's a little bobbly, but he's well loved, and I think he'll sell. Now, I did do some research. I only paid £1 for him, and looking at sold items for Nev stuff, I was in shock. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get for him, but I don't know. Looking at other listings, possibly even about £50, which is insane. He is well used. You can see bobbling on him, and he's got a name on the label as well. But I've given him a wash and I don't know what I'm going to be able to list him for. I'll do some more research and try and find out. But yeah, I think that will be my most profitable item of the day. They also had this C3PO plush. It's got the tag, it's a little creased, but it's still got the tag on it. This was £2, I think, which is crazy compared to this Nev plush when you think about the profit margins. I don't know how much this is going to be worth. This is from Plush Paws, so it's not like Disney store or anything, so I don't think it's going to be worth a lot. Then I found another store, just had tons of plush. So I picked out the best ones. This was a BB-8 plush for £1, maybe about £8, 8 to 10 on that maybe. Got another one of these Grogu plushes. I can't remember if I've got this exact one or whether it's a smaller version. It's Disney store. But I can't remember if I've sold one this size or whether it's smaller. But this was £1.50. And got another one of these Keely Eco dinosaurs. It was £15 originally. I've got one the same, or I've sold one the same, but without the tags on recently. Around the £10 mark maybe. If it's any different, I'll put it on the screen. And we've got another one of these. Cuthbert the Caterpillar plushes from Aldi. I can't resist these. I've got 3 now. I might keep one. Just because I think he's adorable. And I keep seeing them everywhere. And I've never seen them before. And in the last month I picked up 3, which is kind of telling me something, I think. So yeah, one of them might stay with me. But yeah, he was £1.50. He's only selling for about £8 on eBay, so it's not like he's really valuable. But yeah, I might keep one, but don't tell anyone. Then a couple of charity shop items. Now, I did have a Simpsons mug that I picked up for 50p. I've sold that already for £5.99, I think. It wasn't worth a lot. Picked up this Hello Kitty mug, again, 50p. It's online on eBay at the moment for £9.99. I've had interest in it as well, some watches. So I think that will sell for 50p. That was brilliant. A couple of trolls. You don't see these every day, especially in charity shops. They're in plastic because I've listed them. So they're ready to ship out. £9.99 each. Sale price on eBay. I picked them up for £3.50 each. So a little on the higher side, but I wasn't sure whether they'd be worth more than £10, but they aren't really, especially this one. It's more common than that one. But I was having a slow day in the charity shops, as you can see. That's all I picked up, so I thought I'd take the plunge on those. But yeah, the nice vintage things. I like listing vintage stuff. And then we have an eBay pickup, which is some Doctor Who figures. We have a 12-inch Cyberman. The arm looks a bit loose, but I wasn't really going to sell this. This isn't why I picked this bundle up. I paid £20 for this bundle, by the way. This one is probably just going to go in the car boots pile. When I do a car boot, I'm going to do one in the next few weeks, hopefully. Just sell off some dead stock, so that will go in with that. I'll probably just sell it for £1 or £2. Then we have what I picked up this lot for, which is some 5.5 inch character options figures. I haven't had stock of these for a long time, so I've been doing some buying last week. Some bundles. So we have, oh, it's got his chest plate. That's unusual. You don't see that very often. So a cyber leader with a chest plate. I can't get it back in now. So that's really good. I don't know how much he's worth with the chest plate, but I think it's a very good price. I don't think that one comes off, no. That's just a generic Cyberman. I might bundle those together, possibly. Ooh, what's this? A TARDIS keyring. I didn't realise this was in the bundle. That needs a clean, but I'm sure I'll be able to sell that for £1 or £2. A Hath gun. The Hath figure is in here somewhere. There he is. So yeah, Hath with a Hath gun. I have sold that before. I'll try and find out and put on the screen how much that goes for. We have a 3D glasses Doctor. Again, a bit unusual. That seems to sell well on its own. We have 2 David Tennant Doctors, a very bashed one. That might have to go in the car boot lot, I think. Put that with that. And just a normal David Tennant. These will probably be in a bundle with something else. Low value. We've got a Matt Smith crash set. 11th hour crash set, that's what it's called, I think. He's worth about £10. If it's any different, I'll put it on the screen, but I think the last one I sold was about £10. We've got a broken arm. Just correct that, there we go. David Tennant in spacesuit with the helmet. He's, again, worth about £10, I think. But yeah, nice figure, that one. And I think that is it. So yeah, I paid £20 for those Doctor Who figures, which is okay. It's not the best, but when I saw a Hath with the gun, I know that's worth something. And this Matt Smith, and he had his helmet on this spacesuit Doctor. I know I'm going to get my £20 back easily, especially with this Cyber Leader with the chest plate. I think that's one of the more valuable figures, because the chest plate always goes missing. So yeah, not too bad a deal, I don't think. So that's my haul for this week. Hope you enjoyed watching that. Next Sunday, I don't know if it's good weather, I may do a car boot selling. So it might not be a haul video. I'll try and do a little sale video if I can. I normally do if I do a car boot sale. Let me know in the comments down below what's your favourite thing I picked up this week. Do you remember Nev? And other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye.